So we have first done smoky eye. You have to do this first because look at all this. This would make such a mean mess if we didn't do the eyes first. So turn towards me. So we're gonna do skin. And with this particular look, we definitely want to create a higher level quality finish on her skin. So we're gonna do a matte finish foundation on her. Doesn't mean we're just gonna use powder. In fact, I don't suggest it because powder heavily applied ends up looking a little bit unflattering. It looks kind of creasy. Even on a young skin, it starts to crease and look cakey. So I'm definitely brightening the center of her face with the pink, but I'm going to be much more liberal with the pink this time because I really want the center of her face to really be bright. So I'm really taking this down almost down to the base of her nose. Really, you can see that brightening effect happening through the center of her face. I'm also going to take some green and I'm going to take down some of the redness on her nose as well. I don't want to have anything to distract from the eyes with this look. So it's really important that I take care of all of the distractions right now. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a light concealer and I'm going to put it over her lips. Because right now, even her lips have too much pink in them for me for the look I'm doing. So what's going to happen is this is really going to help me when it comes time for me to do my foundation. I'm just really going to see more of the picture that I'm trying to create. So look at that. See how that lightening is starting to really make her eyes just intensify. It's changing her just as we speak. Very magical. Take a little bit of concealer under her nose, take care of some redness. Very, very cool. Turn towards me. Let me see how I did. Well done. A little bit of redness here. All right, cool. We are pleased. Let's go on to foundation. So I want full coverage with the foundation that I'm about to do today. But that doesn't mean I'm going to like put on a ton when I first apply it. I'm still going to take a small amount and I'm going to apply it to her skin and I'm going to blend it out thoroughly because you have to apply your foundation in layers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it here first. And I'm going to blend it out nice and smooth. Look up, please. Look at that. See that pink underneath that foundation? See how that makes her eyes just scary bright underneath? That's exactly what we want. Same thing on the other side. So as I'm blending here, what's happening is that the other side is drying, which means that when I get back to it, I'm going to be able to put foundation over the top of it, and it's not going to remove the first layer. If it's still wet, and I put a second layer of wet on it, the second layer of wet is going to move that first layer of wet. So instead, we just give it time to dry by working all over the face with that first layer of foundation. Now for this look, I'm going to grab my concealer brush and I'm really going to make a nice clean line right along her eyebrow. I really want to pop the appearance of her brow. So I'm going to take my concealer brush and clean up right around that eyebrow. So it's almost like photoshopping, but in real time. And I'm going to take this foundation pretty heavy up to the hairline. Then I'm going to feather once I reach her hairline, because it'll look really bad if we see a lot of foundation sticking into her fair hair. So turn back towards me. Oh, that looks great. So now I'm going to do a second layer. And really where I want that layer is right through the center of her face. I really want this part to be as clean as possible. And I'm going to work down on her chin a little bit. And you notice now how her lips are almost the color that we want for this look. I mean, you could just go with this look right here, right? Because you got that beautiful pale pink, and somehow it just seems to kind of eerily fit. Turn for us. And that's just using concealer and the pink in her lips. Very, very cool. Blending, blending. And I'm really taking the time to show you how much you need to blend in order to achieve this look. And by layering it, I'm going to get that full coverage. So I think that looks really, really good. So I'm going to stop there. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a foundation sponge and I'm going to push the foundation into her skin. I really want to make her and the foundation one. So I'm pressing and rolling the foundation into the skin. Now I'm going to take a powder brush and a light powder, and I'm going to dust the skin. So I take the powder on the side of the brush like this, and I just pat it over her face. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to dry the makeup here. Just pat, 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 nice and dry, looks good. Whoa, that looks good. Just like that, okay? Now I'm gonna take that same sponge that I used a minute ago, and I put powder on the flat of the sponge, and then I press that powder into my hand like that. Now, I'm gonna push that powder into her skin. Look at that. Look how that mattifies. It makes everything go nice and smooth. Now we're trying to create virtually no shine on the skin at all. We're gonna go for completely matte. So you got these kind of ghostly, smoky eyes, and you get a nice matte finish on the skin, really dramatic. And it's almost by not adding stuff to the face that we make it look dramatic. It's by taking things away that makes the eye really pop. Super awesome. Okay, turn towards me. All right, back at the camera, and there you go. So that's a gorgeous matte skin for the smoky eye. If you're watching this at makeupgourmet.com, I've listed my current favorite products to achieve this look. Click on one and try it. If you're not at makeupgourmet.com, go there now to see my favorite product picks for this look, as well as everything else we have to offer. How to apply, what to buy, makeupgourmet.com.